Hello, YouTube, and I guess welcome to my review for the first episode of the Apothecary Diaries. I've watched it, like, to tell you the truth, like, I watched it yesterday. At the time, I'm currently, like, recording this because I was really sick. I'm still quite sick. So I didn't really have, the energy to do a review right after. So I've just perused through the episode again very quickly to remind myself of what was in it. You can see the full reaction to the episode on my Patreon. Link in the description. For €5 a month, you can get access to full, uncut, ad-free reactions. For now, it's Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Fragrance Season 2, and the Apothecary Diaries. We'll see how it evolves over time. But yeah, so I've started watching the show. I did not know anything about it. As in, I could not have been more blind to it. No, spoiler, no context or anything. I didn't even read the synopsis. I just saw that a lot of people seem to like it. Especially since a lot of people were excited about the second season, which is, I think, currently airing. Either that or it's just finished airing, but I have seen that a lot of people were excited about it, so I decided, you know what, I might as well just check it. Because it was literally everywhere. Usually I don't. When something is literally everywhere, I tend to avoid it. But this time I decided, you know what, let's change things. And I mean, it was interesting. That's for sure. It's not a premise I was expecting, especially it's not an era I'm used to seeing in anime. This kind of, um, feudal Japan or maybe China. I don't know. I don't even know if it's made by a Japanese or Chinese studio, because there are a few good anime that came from China in the past few years as well. But I'd say it's very feudal Japan. I mean, in a sense, I'm not sure it's completely based on historical accuracy. I mean, so far I haven't seen anything too out of the realm of what could have existed. Um, but I mean, yeah, I do, especially I do like the colors, like how vibrant some colors is and certain colors are, and how they are used in specific scenes. Like, for example, when you have a scene of where basically you learn that one of the kids has died, suddenly really it's really dark, and not just as they've used darker colors. Like there's a storm going on, and it's very well animated, and it does a lot for the scene. There's also, speaking of animation, there are some scenes where the animation is really impressive. Like the rotoscoping when the eunuch that we don't I don't think we've been told the name yet, unless I really forgot. Hang on. I'm just going to quickly look, but I don't think we've been told his name, of the handsome man working there. I mean, the manager. Wait, no, he did say it. He said his name. He said he was a manager, so I'm guessing he said his name. Hang on. I'm just really bad at remembering names right off the bat. Jinshi. That's the name. Okay, great. Because I still have the episode on my screen. Like, so I can check whenever I need to find something. All right, so Jinshi, like when he was like speaking to one of the concubines, and he was thinking about when he heard Mao Mao speak about like writing something, and you get this rotoscoping like animation that was really fluid and felt really like really. I mean, it felt like it was made with a true camera. Of course, it wasn't. I'm guessing it's they might have simply just made a 3D environment and rotated it. I don't know. I don't know the specifics of how animation works. I only know. Hang on, sorry, I was checking something. I only know like the layman things about anything animation related. I'm not a pro. I didn't do any like studies for that kind of thing. But yeah, like it was like quite impressive. And yeah, like the way basically like it's the color schemes that are like the colors are really I don't know how to explain it. They're really vibrant without being too much. Like it doesn't feel like they scream at you. It doesn't feel like they come out of the picture too much. But at the same time they like highlight uh like characters and stuff just well enough, which is impressive. It's not something we often see in anime. Like usually it blends more, or like it's the opposite. It gets too much out there, and you can really see like it's the usual, spot the main character kind of deal. I mean, technically you can still spot the main character because Mao Mao literally has green hair, which is she seems to be quite unique in that. But yeah, like and as I said, it's not a premise that I'm used to seeing. Sorry, in anime. I mean, it's not a premise I was expecting to see. Rather, I was a bit. I did find it a bit weird how Mao Mao seemed so calm about being, like kidnapped and sold off. But apparently, in that world, it's rather common. Um, the opening and the ending were great. Like the songs and the animation were top notch. Like I did have a lot of fun listening to that, and yeah, I mean, like it didn't seem to spoil too much either, which is great. Like it's mostly artistic, like depictions. I mean, there is something about like Mao Mao, like almost in the opening, almost an older version of Mao Mao, but I don't know like what it's if it's supposed to be another version of Mao Mao or if it's something else. Like if it's someone else, I don't know, or if it's just Mao's wish to be more, seem more mature. And yeah, like, but they didn't spoil anything, which is like, I mean, it's not that rare, but necessarily, but a lot of anime these days love to do their share of spoiling in the opening, like showing you characters that you haven't seen yet or stuff like that. I mean, I don't mind it since like you don't necessarily know these characters, so it doesn't matter at all at the time. But still, being able to just enjoy an opening without the show trying to hype you up about what will happen next, it feels refreshing in a way. And yeah, I mean, the song was great. I don't think I have anything else to talk about it. I'm probably going to record the second episode's reaction later today, just so I'm ready. Like because I already recorded the reaction to the second episode of Cyberpunk and the second episode of Free Ren. So I'm kind of, I mean, Free Ren season two. So I kind of want to even things out because I'm going to have to move to my parents' place for a few days for some birthdays. I'll be back by next week, but I'll be a bit busy during the week as well. Like I have a lot of things to do now IRL. Um, but yeah, like I kind of want to see more. But I said it during my reaction. I if I had just read like a summary of the first episode, um, I probably would not have wanted to watch the show itself because it's not a premise that I like. It's not the kind of story that I'm really interested in. Interested in usually, like I'm not. I mean, I don't really have a preference when it comes to anime genres. Like it can be shonen, it can be shoujo, it can be as long as it's good, of course. But there are some stories where it's the kind of thing where if I just read the story beforehand, I mean part of the story, like a summary of it beforehand, I would not be interested in. But watching it unfold, it's done in a way that keeps me interested. So yeah, I really want. Sorry, I really want to see more of it, and I guess I'll see it later. In the meantime, so as a reminder, you can check the full reaction on Patreon, uncut, ad free, whatever you want, for €5 a month. And I guess I'll see you next time.